G'day and welcome to the MacPack podcast.
We're back.
My name's Chap, and to my left this week in order of the man on the panel who likes mornings the most. It's my little brother Joe. How are ya, Joe boy?
Yeah, I am a bit of a morning person. I love waking up early on the weekends because then you're stretching out your weekend. It's a life hack.
There you go. And tomorrow coming in at 6:01 as it does each and every week. It's the baby brother of the pack who we call Ginger Boy. Ginger Boy, how are you?
I was so zoned out. I don't know what you guys were talking about.
Mornings.
I love them. 1 a.m. is my time.
There you go. We're chatting about mornings off the top on this week's episode of the podcast.
Heck
We're also playing another game of Joe's reviews. What do we call it?
Who's reviews?
Who's reviews. And we're chatting about ringtones. All before we award this week's Everyday Hero to someone. I don't think we've even decided on who yet.
It's an element of surprise.
It's a massive bet. Let's get into it. Boys,
Flamingos.
How are
Sorry,
we?
still zoned out.
How are we all?
Good. I'm fantastic. Yeah, Riley is.
Are you with us?
Back.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all good.
What do we think about?
I don't know.
In his own little world, eh? It's only an hour a week. We ask you to be on the ball.
Just to pay
The
attention.
lights are on, but nobody's
nobody's
home.
home.
There you go. Call back to last week's episode of the MacPack podcast. Everyone seemed to love the slang chat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what we'll say on that matter. Boys, chatting about mornings off the top. Joe is the closest thing we have here. We're all in black, by the way.
Men in
Yep.
black.
This is ominous.
Rest in peace.
Joe is the closest thing we have to a morning person. You're actually a decent morning person.
Yeah, I like getting up on the weekends. It's good to get up early because then, your whole day is ahead of you. If you wake up late on a weekend, it's kind of like you missed half the day,
Yeah, no, that's a good shout. It's something that I really enjoy doing on a weekend, especially because when I go and play golf, too frequently I go and play golf when I'm like still a bit half like hungover from the night before.
Yes.
And all week I'm looking forward to a game of golf, and then it gets to that day and I'm like, oh, I fucking don't feel up to this. Getting a nice early sleep the night before.
Yep.
There's been a period over the last couple of months where my Fridays and Saturday nights I've been asleep earlier than during the week, and it is actually fucking lovely.
It's so
like,
good.
it's actually so like 10 p.m. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to sleep. I'm just gonna go to sleep.
It's a mood, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
really nice. And then, as you said, you are up early on the Saturday and the Sunday, up at 8-9 o'clock,
Yeah.
straight down on the couch, just chilling out. But at least you're awake.
When I started working full time, right? So obviously, you go from being a uni student with so much time, to
Yep.
working 9 to 5, and then you get to the end of the week, and then we would go out on Friday, like super late, get absolutely plastered, and then Saturday morning I would
You
wake
feel like
up,
shit.
feel like shit, eat like terrible breakfast and lunch because you get like when you hang over, you just want like greasy, disgusting food. And I just like lie in bed and watch Gilmore Girls. And then I was like,
He's a party animal, and then he's not. It's hard to keep up.
and then it's
then I
like,
run a hot bath.
Were you plastered or did you have 3 vodka lemon lime?
occasionally I'd go for chug of fourth. No, this is, No, we used to like, we would like Friday night, like, because
Send it.
you finish work at 5, everyone's already at drinks at like 4. And then it's like, it gets to the point where it's like 10 o'clock on a Friday, right? And you've been drinking for 6 hours.
Mm.
And it's like, it's just not good to be.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, that's fair. We used to do that a fair bit at the place that I used to work at.
Yeah.
Except our sessions used to start at like 1 p.m.
Yeah. And then it's like, you're at work all week. And then you waste half the weekend feeling like shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the Saturdays used to be a bit tough, especially when we'd have to be up at Body Madge at 8 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
just like throwing steel.
Yeah, I really like on the weekends, on Sunday mornings, I'm doing like 6 a.m. starts.
It's a different world, hey?
It's a different ball game.
It is.
So, like getting home at 6 a.m. to being at work at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the first few hours of the day, especially when you're at work, even when you go to school really early, they go so quick.
Yeah, I actually
So
love
quick.
mornings, but I'm like I hate them. I love when I'm up
Mm-hmm.
and I'm
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
the
no.
mornings. I'm like, fuck, I should do this way more. And then I never do. And even I'd say from, let's say, 10 a.m. in the morning through till midnight, I'm like, tomorrow I'm going to do mornings. Tomorrow I'm just going to get up and I go for a run or go for a walk,
Yeah.
or at least I don't have breakfast. So I get stuck in a Monday to Friday, which involves me waking up, scrolling on my phone, and then zombieing it to the shower, getting ready for work, running downstairs and sprinting to the car and then leaving.
I saw a thing online that said, do you know Andrew Huberman? He's
I
like
do, the Hube.
yeah, he's like a neurobiologist or
Yeah.
some shit like that. Smart dude.
That's
but,
not an official title.
But he said that going on your phone when you wake up is one of the worst things you can do. It can actually really negatively impact your sleep, because when you sleep, part of what your brain does is like process everything from the day before.
Yeah.
But when you wake up, so basically once you wake up, it's still like in that process. When you go
Right.
on your phone and you oversaturate with all this information, it like disrupts that. So
Wow.
going on your phone early can actually like retroactively impact.
I do
how
find
rested
that
you are.
because if I go on my phone, let's say within the first half hour of me waking up, anything that I do, no recollection of.
Yeah.
Anything that I read, no recollection of.
Mm.
Like it's such wasted time, and that's what annoys me the most. Is that like what happens during that period is basically worthless
Yeah.
to me, but I can't find
Something else to do.
the will to. Oh, I want to go for a walk. Like even right now, we're sitting here at 10 o'clock at night, and I'm like, tomorrow morning, I would love to wake up at 7, go for a run, start the morning, watch some telly, and then like, I don't know. When I was a kid, there used to be a life before school.
Yeah. And
They
school
used-
starts early.
Yeah, school starts earlier than what I'm getting to work at the
Yeah.
moment. But
Yeah, you're at school at 8.
yeah, now I'm not even out of bed at 8.
Yeah, right.
And there used to be this whole probably 2.5 hour period. I remember vividly when, especially like by the time it would be about September, October, you and I would be out the front before school. We'd play an hour of cricket
Yeah, it's nuts.
in the front yard.
Like even when I was going to high school, I was waking up at like 6:15
That's
to
nuts.
get ready for school.
Yeah, leaving school. Yeah.
I was very good in high school. Basically the whole time we caught the bus, so from like year 8
Yeah,
onwards, I would wake up at 7. We would be out of the house by 7:30.
Yeah.
I'd be showered and ready to go, and would be at school before 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's
That
just- it's
seems
so early,
unfathomable now.
Yeah, no. Yeah, especially when you're a kid, like you wake up, you like have breakfast and like watching toasted TV.
Yeah,
Like,
watch cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
Used to watch hours of cartoons. Even on a Saturday morning, used to wake up Saturday Disney. Mate, the amount of times I saw the opening credit for that show.
yeah.
Show started like 6 a.m. And I'm sitting there at 5:59 going, it'll be on a sec. There's no way I'm doing that now. If I'm up before like 10,
Yeah.
I'm stumped.
What time do you usually go to bed?
No, I think that's the key. I think that's too late. I think I go to
When
bed
is
too late. Probably between 11 and 12 would be par.
Okay.
But there are some nights where I don't go to sleep till 1:30, 2 o'clock.
What do you? So walk us through your nighttime routine.
Wow. I think I have. Well, I get home from work.
Yeah.
And then I have dinner rather late, which I think is
It's
a
also
terrible
bad,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
have dinner at 8 o'clock, and then so by the time,
Mm.
and I love my sugar, so I'll then have ice cream at 9:30, and I'm like, then by 10:30 I'm sitting in bed going, wonder why I can't sleep. I feel like I'll go for a fucking run.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
sure.
mean? Because you got all this fucking sugar running through your guts.
Yeah.
So I think I need to wind it all back, and I'm currently in the process of realigning my behavioural patterns.
Yep.
Because I'm starting to. I don't know if it's because of how much I experiment with like the food groups that I put in, and then I'd sort of sit and work
See
out.
how you feel. Yeah.
Yeah, I now know that like I can eat. There's certain sugars that I can eat. If I eat a particular type of lollies, for example, I can feel my body like throbbing a certain way. Yeah, I know it sounds
Like
weird.
What? Like
Huh?
What? Like what and where? What's throbbing?
What's really bad, or I can't eat those red frogs.
Oh,
If I have more than 2 of them, I feel physically ill.
Where? What
Huh?
throbs?
Frogs, red frogs.
Yeah, but what throbs? You said
Oh.
like
Phallic.
throbs.
Like, no, like I get like, it's like a weird pulsator. Like I can feel like the beat of
Like the
my
sugar,
heart.
like the
That's
It's
like a
weird.
diabetic thing. Isn't It?
yeah.
Is it?
That's not normal.
It's not normal.
Isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like your blood's like freaking
Like
out.
that
'cause
insulin.
It's got too much.
yeah, I
sugar.
think that's why I really noticed like my insulin levels like
Yeah.
It's
spiking.
called diabetes.
Well, there you go. We found out.
could
you might have.
like
What's that?
because you
type
do
two?
type 2 is the one you get later.
But then what's
But
the
I've
one
had
where
tests. I've had like, I think,
there's like
Recently.
well, like a couple of years ago, wouldn't it?
you can.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm currently doing a no sugar thing, and I'm feeling way better. And I've done it previously.
So do you still have like fruit and stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah, good.
I'm just no like no lollies. I'm not
Yeah,
having.
no
like,
added.
I'm not having
added
crap.
sugar,
Yeah, and I've done it previously, and it's elite. Like I
So why'd you
noticed
go back?
because I love it. So I just love it so much.
Yeah, I do find that
Especially now not living here, I have
You-
the freedom to shop.
yeah, see that's the thing we were living here, right? Like mom's been baking these like cookies that fucking
They're
slap.
so good, eh?
Yeah.
They're like lemon cookies.
They're these
Oh my
lemon
God.
shortfbread, and she even made choc chip cookies,
She'll love this.
and they fucking go off. But I find
I reckon
that
I had a whole jar.
They're so
today.
good. They're so
I
good.
feel
But-
bad because I ate them too quick, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, because I like wasn't eating that much sugar and stuff. But then these cookies, obviously, it's like I'm not gonna say no to a mom's cookie, you know. But then the more I eat the sugar, the more you like crave it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And this is what happens to me because I seem to get to a point where that's all I'm doing. I'm just eating shit, and then I just go, oh, cold turkey, and I can stop. And I've
Yeah.
done like months. I've done 60 days where I just don't eat any shit, no fast food, don't touch any like Coke or any soft drink or
yeah.
anything. Good gear, and then basically I can do it, and I feel so much better.
And what about drinking?
I can very much not do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do it then.
So I don't know if we've mentioned this, but I haven't had a drink in 2 months. I don't know about Riley, how your streak is going.
Yeah, I broke the seal on the weekend.
Yeah, you did.
Only
I enjoy
3
enjoy a beer though, like, and it's never
Yeah, that's
an
fine.
excessive amount. Well, not anymore.
Just a carton or two.
Yeah, it's not any. It's no longer an excessive amount. There was a period where it was pretty excessive, but no longer.
No, I think that's interesting. So your plan at the moment is to what? Cut out sugar, eat healthier,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna see if
And I
that's
wanna-
improving your
Well, then
love of the morning.
then ideally it'll realign my sleep so I can get to sleep early and then I can get up earlier and do shit. Right?
Yeah, and you
Fuck,
you
this must
sleep-
be so boring to listen to.
No, I think this kind of stuff is interesting.
You reckon?
Yeah,
I'm
I
bored.
reckon.
But my biggest thing about this whole thing is that mornings seem way more difficult, and I wonder if this is for anyone else now than what they used to be. To the point where when I wake up in the morning, immediately I'm like, fuck, all right. When I get home from work,
Yeah.
I'm going straight back to bed.
and
And I'm just going to sleep. And then, well, I don't know what happens, but I get home from work and I'm like, oh, fucking oath, I'm done work and I'm just going to do whatever I want. And then I watch like, I don't know, I just do shit for like 8 hours. And then I'm like, oh my God, it's 1
Yeah.
a.m. And then the cycle continues and then it continues and then it continues.
All right, I'm excited to see how this progresses. We'll have a check in.
But I'm gonna try and get out. I think the hardest thing, because every night before I go to bed, I'm like, I just gotta. All I have to do, because even sometimes like I'll just get up and I'll run downstairs because I've got to, I don't know, do something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this feels much better. Like just starting the day like this.
Yeah.
But I can't seem to do it. And I've been at work like a couple of weeks ago. I got to work really early. I was there before 8:30.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is so much nicer than when I normally get. I'm way sluggish normally. But then the next day, I can't do anything about it. I'm like, nah, fuck it. So I think I just slowly need to start, and especially with summer coming up, I think it'll be easier. But I just need to slowly start chipping back and just going, okay, get up 10 minutes early, get up 10 minutes early, get up 10 minutes early. Because often I'm actually awake at 7.
You're just not getting up.
And then I don't
Is that 'cause
get
you're on your phone?
don't get out of bed till like 8:15. And I'm like,
Jesus
oh my
Christ.
god.
I'm like,
An
I have
hour and-
Lie there for
I have
75 minutes.
yeah, I'm like, I
That
have.
is
That is a
true.
massive waste.
I know, but I never used to do that.
But no, yeah, because you always text like, we'll be like texting in the morning. You'll be like, oh yeah, I'm still in bed.
When have I ever said that? Ever?
Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like you lying in bed for ages.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna start. Maybe I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow, nah, because this
That
is
makes
gonna
me
run
feel
so
like
late.
shit when you're on your phone in bed in the morning and then you get up.
No, you just feel
Like,
stupid.
especially after like too long. Like 10 minutes is like, yeah, but once it gets to like around the 40-minute
Well, now
mark,
I'm
it's
watching like
ew.
episodes.
On your phone.
No, on the TV. I've watched like half a movie and then gone to. I've finished I've finished a
Start the
movie.
day with half a movie.
Like it's weird. And then roll into work at 9 o'clock. And I was like, what have you been up to?
Titanic. I'm not bad
Alright, boys, time for one of our favourite games here on the MacPack podcast. It's a game that Joey always hosts.
I think so, yeah.
He pits,
I'm good.
he pits two different companies, two different almost teams against one another. They're usually competitors.
Mhm.
And he reads out some reviews of theirs and asks Riley and I to guess whose review is it.
Whose review? Whose review?
Yeah, I really want to know.
Whose review? Whose review?
Tell me whose review.
Whose review? Whose review?
Yeah, 'cause I really want to know.
Whose review? Whose review? Who we got today, Joey boy?
All right, we've got one of the most iconic establishments in Australia. It's got to be the Uni Tab.
The Uni Tab.
Spend a lot of time there. Spend a lot of drinks there.
And
Did
this
you ever
time,
go to the Uni Tab?
Huh? I did.
Did you, Jake?
I don't think I've ever walked into the Curtin University Tab.
Varsity there?
Yeah, Varsity.
Varsity's good. Oh, maybe I'll do a varsity another time. But this time I'm doing.
Just go to the Angazi. Angazi used to be my hotspot. I never drank at uni.
Fool.
Yeah, I just thought it was like, we're here for
Well,
education.
you were there by
We're here
yourself.
for education. Yeah,
Did you have mates? Like, I got
You didn't have-
boys. I got freaking boys, dude.
Yeah,
Nah,
'cause
we-
me and Riley both did really small sort of cohort classes. You did.
Oh no, we had like fucking 600 people in one.
So it's a bit hard to get a group.
Yeah.
So we've got the Curtin Tab, obviously Jake's alma mater, and the Murdoch Uni Tab.
Yeah, boy.
Riley's current place where he goes to uni. All right. So basically, I don't know if I've ever been to the Murdoch Tab, but the Curtin Tab.
It's
Yeah,
actually
it's
a
what
late.
you expect,
Big
yeah.
fan.
I actually, I've walked through the Murdoch Tab. We played basketball there once,
Oh, yeah?
and we needed to fill our drink bottles up, so we walked through there, and I think security kicked us out, and he was like, "You can't be in here, man. You don't have ID." I said, "Yeah, but I'm in like shorts and a basketball shirt. I'm just here to fill my drink bottle up." Fun interaction.
With Carlton Dry.
All right. So the way this works, I'll read out a review. It could be a positive, it could be a negative, and then you will have to guess whether or not it's Curtin Tab or it's Murdoch
It
Tab.
could be positive or negative. Have we ever had a positive?
Yeah, we've had positives before.
Okay.
All right. And so we'll go. Riley can go guess first on the first one.
All right.
Should we just write them down?
Sure, write them down.
Yeah.
All right. So the first one, we've got a 5-star review from 7 years ago. Simply says, "Perfect cure for failing a class," which is obviously,
Is that it?
yeah, that's it.
That's all we're getting.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck if you're playing along at home. Flip a coin.
I think what the game used to be was something in there that had like a bit of a location.
Yeah, a small hint. Not can buy beer here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
Because
what?
now it's literally just 50-50. There's nothing
Wow.
It
incentive.
could be anywhere. That could be Metro's Fremantle.
Yeah.
Okay,
What does it say?
Perfect cure for failing a class.
how is that meant to help us?
It's a 5-star review from 7 years ago
I'm just going to
from James Rivers.
All right, I've gone Curtin.
I've gotten Murdoch.
Okay, we're just
Yeah,
playing
Jake's done it.
home teams. That is the most hollow,
Curtin's also a much bigger uni, so there's a higher chance for them.
hollow victory to start. I hope they get
Yeah.
better than that. If that's what we're starting, I'm fucking scared.
All right, we've got a next one. Another 5-star.
This is really handy for me because I live in Murdoch.
This one is also
Five stars.
This one is from a year ago. Fantastic sitting outside in the sunshine with the bird and bushes. Fast, friendly service. Smiley face.
See, I've never been to the Curtin Tab.
I've never been to either. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Fantastic sitting outside in the sunshine with the bird and bushes.
Another broad statement.
I'm
Bird and
gonna-
bushes is closer than.
I've gone Murdoch.
I've gone curtain.
because the tavern at Murdoch is located at the bottom of the bush court under trees. So
From memory, I think I've seen photos of the curtain one, and there's plants.
Riley has got it correct.
Okay, it's
Hey,
one
Murdoch
each.
Guild tab.
Emmy, let's go.
Is
All
that what
right.
you guys say?
Emmy.
Do you have any merch from Murdoch?
I was thinking of getting a sweater, but
Does it look a bit like Monsters,
Monsters University, yeah.
like they're cool, but then like the only issue is not many cool people wear it.
Yeah.
But if you start,
That's what I'm thinking.
then that
Exactly
trend
what
will
I'm
continue.
All right, now we've got another one coming in hot. This is from 6 years ago. Another 5-star.
6 years ago. When did we graduate?
Like 3 years ago. I think you might have been 4 or 5.
5.
So this one's from 6 years ago, and it really is a blast from the past. $2 middies. Happy hour every day is great. $2 middies.
You say blast from the past as if you ever you spoiled it. You never went to Murdoch. This couldn't be a blast from the past for you.
No, because this was 6 years ago. It was during the beer wars.
Yeah, everyone was doing cheap piss.
Literally everywhere would have like
$2 middies.
insane.
$5 pint. Like it was actually a joke.
I've gone curtain.
I've gone curtain.
And you're both correct.
That was right. Ding,
And
ding.
then there's one from 5. So that was 6 years ago. This is 5 years ago. This isn't a question. This is just a follow-up one.
This is just for fun.
$2.50 middies, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Enough said.
It was a thing.
Jack, if you were there a year earlier,
Could
You'd be
have saved
saving-
50 cents.
Was there a limit on how many you could get?
Nah,
I don't think so.
doubt that.
So you get like 10.
Yeah, if you want to
Go
put
crazy,
if
man.
you want to put 10 middies away in an hour,
That's pretty cool.
How much is a midi at the Murdoch tab now?
Mate, you think of mine middies,
$8
man?
How much is a
$6.
pint?
Uh,
$13.
I think we got Carlton Dry on Thursdays for $8 for
That's
a
pretty
pint.
good.
That's all right. Yeah.
Everything else is usually 11.
All right. This one's from.
How frequently do you get?
Last semester, like every day.
My guy.
Very nice. It is interesting, like when you're there, particularly in like first year, like, and I did like a nerd degree, right? And we had one class.
Glad you said it.
We had one class that was on like, it was like a 6 o'clock class on like a Monday. And sometimes like some of the lads would go to the tab beforehand and they'd come in like a bit buzzed. It's like some absolute loose units getting drunk and then learning statistics.
One of my mates, we had a really boring class last semester, and it was like the easiest class I've ever done. Somehow in my third year, and my best buddy, I won't say his name, but he used to strategically get to the tab an hour early, put back like 4 pints just to make the class a little bit more enjoyable, and then he would just yell at the teacher. And you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It is funny though,
So
because like
funny.
if you're in first year, like if you had like a hint of alcohol on you the
Oh, what?
year before and
Oh,
went
when
to
you're-
a class when you're in high school, your life is destroyed. But you can have a full bender,
And then roll it.
yeah, and then go.
You
oh,
are
shit.
also paying. You are also paying for that.
Yeah, not at the moment.
Lack
Like,
of
put that on the
education.
X, baby.
Yeah.
Put the pints on my head.
Yeah,
That'd be cool if you could just.
yeah.
That'd be
All these
dangerous.
$2.50s. I don't know. All right, we got a 1-star review.
Score is currently 2 each. How many we got left?
How many got left? 2.
This makes things interesting.
Okay, so this is a 1-star review from 5 years ago. Food takes forever, and the nachos look like they were made with a toddler, with too much carrot and access to safety scissors.
It's a terrible review, isn't it? Like it's not even.
It's a
It's not
shocking
even.
review.
They're trying to be like inventive and fun, and it's just shit house. What are they talking about? Carrots and special scissors.
What do you reckon,
Safety
Jake?
scissors.
I've gone curtain every time. I might keep the trend. I'll go curtain.
When was this review?
5 years ago.
Oof. So the staffing might have changed, but whenever I get food from the Murdoch Tav, They also have $12 midi kebab and chips.
Oh, yeah, that's
on like
decent.
Wednesday. I think it's 12. Maybe
You get a
15.
midi kebab and chips
Maybe
for
it's 15.
$12.
Maybe it's 15. Yeah. It goes off. It is stacked. Anyway,
That's elite.
I know, right? I think it's $12.
How much is a chicken's life worth?
I think it's $12 just for the kebab and chips, and then if you pay $3 extra, you can get a midi or something. Oh wait, no. It's $12.
$20. Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
No, it's a $45.
you don't get a midi.
Cheap food, cheap drink. That's what I'm saying. But I know that they're always quick. They're always very quick at the Murdoch Tavern. So I've locked in Curtin for this one. What have you gone, Jake?
I've gone Curtin as well.
All right, that one was Murdoch.
Oh,
So we both missed out there.
the staff must have changed.
Staff
They
must have
must have
changed.
got sacked.
And then I noticed.
Are they open on the weekend?
Murdoch?
I don't think so. Oh
No.
Like it's sounding
they're
like a
not.
saucy time just to roll in.
Nah. They barely get numbers down when there are students there, let alone. Every time I've gone there, it's
I
been
find that hard to
empty.
believe. Look at these deals they're doing.
That's why they're doing them. Trying to get.
That chicken is so off.
So-
yeah.
So that one, the person specifically calls out that the nachos are terrible at the Murdoch Tavern, right? And then I noticed a peculiar trend. The next review we've got here, this is an additional info one. This is a 5-star review for the Murdoch Tavern from 5 years ago. So the same time as
Yeah.
this first guy.
Love the nachos.
All food is good, except the nachos.
Oh.
Ooh.
And then at the Curtin Tavern from 5 years ago, 2-star review, terrible nachos.
So nachos struggled.
Nachos aren't on the menu anymore.
No,
then
not a
Curtin-
good year for
Curtin
nachos.
Tavern 4 years ago, 1-star. I was not happy with the nachos.
Nachos.
Nachos
never-
is like the easiest
Nacho
thing to
guy.
make.
I've never bought nachos. I think they're dog
They're
shit.
pretty bad. Nachos are never like, oh, that was so good. I
I've never
love
had a
those
good
nachos so
nacho,
much.
man.
Really? I love
Actually,
nachos.
Corpus nachos used to be pretty good.
They were good, yeah. They were good. All right.
So this is it. This is for the Hail Mary. Whoever gets in first gets the first option.
Yeah.
Deal?
And this is the longie. Yeah.
Good, because the segment's flying past.
This is a 2-star review. Last place I would buy food from at uni name. Ordered a steak the first time, brackets, well done. The gravy wasn't good and I could barely chew it. I kept chewing up and I could swallow, but to no avail.
No
I just
avail.
spit it out. Second occasion. So
Oh, you went back.
He's
Back to
gone
the well.
back.
After you have an experience like that, the last thing I'm doing is I'm gonna give it another crack though.
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
second occasion, I ordered the pasta of the day and boy, it was blunt.
Blunt or bland?
Not blunt.
Blunt.
Yeah,
Like
I
James.
Yeah, blunt like Jane. Yeah, I guess it's just mushroom and chicken pasta, but how blunt should food taste?
Curtin.
Bland. He surely means bland.
I think so, yeah. Apart from that, the cashier was very friendly
Settle.
and nice to me, and I was treated well. However, I will be buying food from another establishment there on the other side of the tab. I'm only rating it 2 stars for customer service.
Jake, I'm gonna say Curtin. I've said Curtin 4 times in a row. I'm gonna go for the 5th. He also made mention to there being other places you can buy food. I haven't been to Murdoch, but I know you can get other food at Curtin. And if you can't do that at Murdoch, I would suggest they invest in getting other food places.
Yeah, Murdoch don't do steaks. That was Curtin Uni.
It was Curtin Uni.
There you go. And that's
Jake
how
has done it.
that's how it's done,
The one
folks.
man who has not been to neither.
There's some how come up
Gone ahead
trumps.
and won it.
Well, there you go. What a game. What a game it was. We need better reviews, I think, Joe. We need some
There
more.
weren't too many for these ones.
Well, it's up to you. We didn't tell you to do them. You can find any establishment.
Make some up.
Alrighty, boys. The other day I was actually on the bus on the way to the football.
Yep.
And heard a dial down the front. Her phone went off. And it rang. And it made me think, when was the last time I actually heard someone's phone ring? And I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, that's true.
When was the last time you heard someone's phone ring?
Well, because we work in an open plan office, right?
Okay.
Mentioned before that I'm one of the youngest people there.
Yep.
Fucking all the time.
What,
Ooh.
like mobile phones?
Yeah.
Right.
And there's also this one woman who, nice lady and stuff, right? But
Disclaimer off the top.
like,
Here we go. Load
I
her
don't
up.
understand
Name
how.
her.
Left
no,
hook.
her
Left hook.
her phone, right?
Here we go.
It's not like bring, right? She's got it on silent, which is nice, right?
Okay.
This vibrate, I don't understand how she has this setting. It is the loudest thing I've ever heard. It
You
vibrates,
sure it's her phone?
and she like,
Might not be
is,
a
like,
phone.
Constant.
like a lot of people, because you know how like mum, for example, can like leave a phone somewhere and like not know where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, of course I know where my phone is.
You
Yeah.
know?
It's with me all the
I'm
time.
holding it. Yeah.
Yeah. Or it's like like it's either with me or it's charging.
Yeah.
I've never not known where my phone is.
Yeah, that's fact.
Because it's with like people who are a bit older, they're not like, they don't have the problem that we have, the whole being connected to the phone thing.
Yeah.
But like, so their phones would just ring on their desk while they're not there. Or it would
Oh.
just vibrate. And like one time she sat on the desk, because we have like a hot desk and whatever. So she
Yeah.
was sitting next to me. And like shaking the table.
What the fuck?
It vibrates so hard. And I don't understand.
That's excessive.
The
Can you
setting-
crank up
the
the
setting
vibration?
doesn't go that high.
I feel like it must for
You
her
can do
phone.
it custom as well.
The custom
oh
vibrate.
yeah, the you can tap the rhythm you want to vibrate.
Yeah, I think I did that early on, and I don't know why, but I've done that, and
That's
that's a
fun.
thing now. Boys, as part of this, because back in the day, Joe, I know that probably predates Riley. Crazy Frog ringtone.
Yeah, you know that movie I went to see, that A24 South Australian horror movie I went to see?
Yeah.
One of the main characters? Crazy Frog ringtone.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
See, this is the thing. Jamster. That's what it used to be called.
Is that the place where you buy them from?
Yeah. So when we'd be watching like Ready Steady Cook on an afternoon in Australia,
Mm-hmm.
the whole ad break used to be just different people advertising the ability to text the number and then select like one of 24 different tones that you could make your ringtone.
All right.
It was like 55 cents for the first text and then like $5 for every ringtone.
Okay.
It's a scam.
Yeah, and back in the and then they were going to charge you basically every week $5 to use that ringtone.
Oh.
Seems excessive because it is. I went through a period where I would, and I'm sure, I guess it would be sort of copyright, sort of illegal. I used to go on the Take 40 website
Yep.
and I would hit play on like Rob Thomas, This Is How a Heart Breaks, and
Yeah.
record like a voice memo on mum's little Nokia phone or my phone.
Yep.
And
That's a banger.
that would then be my ringtone. What I want to know before you touch or do anything is, do you think you can guess your own ringtones? If I asked you, what is your ringtone? We all have Apple phones. They have heaps of different ringtone options. Could you guess what your ringtone is?
What's the classic?
Mine is
one?
just the normal one. Yeah.
Yeah, you keep saying that, but what does that sound like? Give us a little bit of what do you think it is.
I don't know. I have no idea.
It's
Do you
like
know?
a dun digga 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 dun 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 digga 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 dun dun.
All right. Unhinge your phone so that we can hear it ring. Don't go on ringtone. I want to
Oh.
call you.
Oh, okay. Still don't think this is gonna work.
Well, you've got your ringtone completely off.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, I'm gonna call.
I'll get your number.
I'm gonna call Junior Boy,
Yeah.
and we're gonna see. Oh, you can't love. Do not disturb as well.
Yes, I'm always on D&D.
Really?
Yeah, that's what mine is as well.
What is that called? Is that like marimba?
Marimba.
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 All right, Joe. You reckon yours is the same? Is that just the default?
yeah.
It's called reflection.
What's marimba?
And marimba.
Don't change it, Joe. I want to call you now. I'm calling you now, Joe.
I want to change mine now.
Wait, can you hear it?
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think my ring is completely off.
Joe doesn't have a ring.
Joe broke.
Can you go into your settings, Joe? And there's the option to actually have it ring.
No, I've had this issue with.
Here we go.
Do you want to hear an absolute banger while you guys wait? This one's a tune. Ready?
Okay. Oh, yes. That is heat.
They're just so.
Hey!
Oi! Oi!
I'm not digging with your man.
Whoa, we're getting close to words. How can we
Oh, do you know
see
it's
it?
also a
Yeah,
tune?
that worked,
Ringtone.
but it just fucking went ding. Can we
Yeah.
call Joe again? Here we go. Is this
Put it
going
to
to
the
work?
mic, Joe.
Radio craft. That Joe.
Yeah,
Yeah, reflection. Yeah.
So you two got the same one. Someone call me.
No.
Uh,
This
what's
one's
your number?
this one's a tune.
What do you mean?
Yeah, this one's an actual banger. Ready?
I have you on here.
You guys will know this one as well. This is my favorite out of all of them.
See, I think that's what I've got, and I'm interested to see. I reckon that's what I got because I
I'm
changed
calling
my.
you now.
Sorry, I accidentally just hung up. You're gonna
Okay,
have to
try
call
it
me
again.
back. You're gonna have to call me back.
Yours is off too.
No, you got
Yes,
reflect.
reflection.
Reflect.
Nice. So we all got the same.
Oh, it's a real stumper, isn't it?
I have looked on the web on the Tone store.
Tones and I.
To pay.
Yeah, but now you only pay once, and there's some hilarious ones on there.
What's the best one?
Well, there are ones where it's like people talking.
Hmm?
There's like real like boomer humor, kind of like. Wait, I'll see if I can find one.
How do you even find how you change it?
No, you go into your ringtone bit, and then you go.
You make that sound like that's somewhere I'm hanging out often.
Which phone?
Ringtone. This is good audio for everyone listening along at home.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Let me see if I can
Reflection.
find one.
Default.
What's in the?
I think having anyone is hell funny. Like, can you know this is your ringtone? I actually think someone at work has this.
Actually, the chick next to you.
They have some bonkers. Like a lot of them actually do have personalized ones.
So what are these? You can download.
Yeah, you can buy them.
You can purchase them all. But when would you ever like have it on? That's what I don't understand. It's just not a thing. Even your text tone. What's your text tone? Mine went off today, and I
Yeah.
fucking nearly shat myself. I thought it was someone else. I was sitting at my desk, and someone come in to like have a yarn with me, and this massive just pa-ting went off, and I was like, "Where the
So
fuck?"
loud, yeah. This is a good one. This one costs $1.19.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
That's a ringtone.
Jaws. No, that's for text tone.
Who is that from Jaws?
From Jaws, yeah.
Hmm.
There's tons. I think it's having a personalized ringtone
It's hilarious.
is genuinely one of the funniest.
Especially if you
things.
make it something like.
How much does it cost?
They're like $2.19.
Okay, it
You
might.
can get.
You can set it your own. If you download an MP3, can't you?
I actually might do the Wrecking Ball one.
Oh, there's heaps.
So
But then you got to leave it on.
you gotta let it play.
But then every
There's-
time it plays, you'll always be embarrassed.
Bit of Ronson.
You'll always be
I
embarrassed.
would never be embarrassed if I got a phone call and I hear this.
You don't reckon?
Hello.
Go for Joey.
Alrighty, boys, it's time for our favourite weekly segment. It's time for our only weekly segment. It's time for our Everyday Hero. Now, I've got this one. Did you just fart?
Yep.
Yeah, nice. Fucking,
Nice.
that's making its way across the table. This week's Everyday Hero is going to a young man in America named Carl Slater. Now, Carl's story comes with exactly that, a little bit of an article. So I'm going to read it now, and then we'll have a little bit of a discussion about it afterwards. It's feeling very much like we're in year 3, isn't it?
What news?
Yeah, here we go. A car fanatic has taken an extraordinary road trip to reunite his vintage motor car with every owner who has cared for it during its 90-year history. Carl Slater bought the car in 1933. Bought the
Jeez.
1933 Austin 10 Saloon last February, and became interested in its history. Using his logbook, he managed to track down the previous owners of the car on Facebook and started organising a road trip to visit them all. After a year of planning, Carl left his home in Manchester, England, travelled to Shropshire, where Elizabeth Morris became the car's first owner, buying the Austin in 1933. While he was there, the 53-year-old and wife also met Brian Denny, who worked at E.J. Gitton's garage when the car was bought for repairs after 20 years on the road. And 2 owners. That was the second owner. He visited a cottage near the garage where Elizabeth lived before her death in 1943. I managed to find out so much information that Elizabeth was an only child. It was just, it just kind of spiraled with people telling me information like where they lived before, or where they were buried, or what occupation they might have had. The dad of 5 then headed to Tydraw Farm, a 40-minute drive into the hills, where 2 brothers used the car to travel to their local market to sell eggs. Carl drove the same route as the brothers would have taken back in the day. He said the car nearly didn't get up the hill, and at one point he thought the old Austin must have had a muscle memory of the journey that it travelled last 80 years ago. He wondered if the car was getting deja vu as he slogged his way up, tackling the hills at a slow and steady pace. And the car only needed first gear. Okay. The article the article is huge. Anyway, that's what he's done.
Yeah.
Legend.
King.
Pretty nice of him to go for a bit of a trundle.
So he's taking it for like a joyride to see its all its owners.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're having trouble sleeping tonight, have a read.
Fuck
But
off.
that doesn't make sense because like
So he's got an old
say I
car.
sell my Mazda 6.
I don't want to fucking see it
The
again.
2003 Mazda 6. And in fucking 40 years someone's like, I remember this old car. I'll be like, no. And there's a reason why I sold it.
You don't think you remember your first car? You bought it off
I'm
one of my best.
planning-
You bought it off one of my best mates.
They could
I'll
get
probably remember it, but I'll remember it being a shit box.
yeah.
What about you,
It's
Joe?
doing K's, but not
I think
grocery.
it's nice. I was surprised that these people, a lot of these people, are still alive. To be honest.
Well, this is Rupert Bevan's 97-year-old mother. I don't know what the relevancy to the story is because we didn't finish the story, but she looks old.
Seems like a weird joyride that he's doing.
I think it's nice. Like our grandparents used to have those vintage cars.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would like to see it again, I guess. But
This particular car was in the 2016 film Dad's Army.
Who's that starring?
oh, that changes
Kath-
everything.
And Catherine Zeta-Jones and Bill Knightley. Don't know either of those people.
Kira's dad.
Might be actually.
Kira Knightley.
Well, there you go.
Jeez.
The
What?
verdict's
He's
in.
zero because he drove around. Yeah. I didn't get a hero when I went on a road trip.
You didn't visit heaps of old owners of
Probably
cars.
trying to sell it back to him. I realised how much of
He's-
a box it was.
You didn't. You missed a service,
Yeah.
and now it's ruined my car.
It's pretty impressive that the car has lasted as long as it has.
Yeah.
90 years. Is that right? 80 years.
I think 90 years.
90 years.
Yeah, 30s, yeah.
Like, it's cool, but like, where's the demand?
What
Like,
do you mean?
like, there's no demand for the car to be like. I doubt someone knocking on the door would be like, "Oh, you want to look at your old car?"
Oh, you reckon he's being
Not
met with a few people who are like,
How did you find me?
Yeah, just like, oh, all right. You know, like,
It is a
like
bit
imagine
like
if
that.
someone pulled up in like one of Dad's old fucking wagons. It'd be like, oh yeah, fuck off now. Like,
it is a good
Yeah,
point.
what kind of scam is this? Like,
It is a good point. If someone that you've never met who owned a vehicle like 8 people after you've owned it.
yeah.
That is a
Also,
good
like,
point.
wait, what do you mean? How did he find these people?
He went through the logbooks.
What the hell
And
is
then
that?
there must have been like when you sell the car, I think you got to put your
Oh,
name.
yeah,
and
right.
shit,
Yeah.
And then you went on Facebook and found out like where they live.
Oh, okay.
That's creepy.
Reached out to them. Imagine getting a DM being like, "Hey mate, I've got this car."
Wait, all our cars were second hand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the weekend, we should go back to the owner. The owner we bought it off.
Why?
Show him the car. Apparently it's a good, apparently it's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Check it out. There it is, the old girl.
It's like what, right?
I feel like this hero's not getting met with the love and
Oh, it's yeah.
tenderness it deserves.
I'm sure he's a sweet kid.
I mean, no, the guy's got 5 kids. Like,
Oh,
He's
Where's-
probably just fucking bored.
where's Dad? Oh, he's going on his road trip. Oh, he's missed my birthday again.
it's always about that frickin' car.
He's always
with
working
him.
on the car.
Oh, goodness me. All right,
Good
well,
on him,
yeah, Carl the man. He's gonna get this week's everyday hero.
Go.
Because if he didn't, yeah, he went out of his way I don't know. Take the car around the whole of England.
Maybe one of them would have enjoyed it.
Hopefully. Alright, boys, that just about brings us to the end of the episode of the MacPack podcast. Favorite highlights from that one? Was it the reviews?
Apparently not.
Was it was it the lackluster hero?
I thought the hero segment was funny.
Oh, that's good.
It's just a long article.
Who did he reach out to the news agency as well to get that?
Talking about it again. Like you didn't get enough airtime.
There was
get
probably
that
a police report about this stalker going
You
around.
reckon? Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. No, I like the ringtone. Hit us up if you got a ringtone. I want to hear it.
Yeah. Old home phones. Ours rang the other day.
Why is that thing even plugged in?
Frightening. It's actually frightening to hear it ring.
That
You're
was
like,
nostalgic.
I back at the old place could tell you our phone number. I couldn't tell you our phone number here.
924. Oh, you could?
At the old place,
Yeah.
not here.
Yeah, no.
We should ring the old.
number.
We were going to do that.
We should. Let's ring the old number.
It's a bit Carl energies though.
It is.
We used to have this.
This was my number.
That might be what we do next week. Next week we'll call them that number.
I'll put money on no one picking up.
We'll call the number and we'll literally just tell them we go, oh, this used to be our phone number. We just thought we'd pick.
And they'll
ring
be
it."
like, go.
The thing is, they're probably not going to pick up. Who picks up their landline?
Yeah. I reckon it's been discontinued.
Connected is the word.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
There you go.
It's cool though. Talking on like a, like the old ones where they like wraps around your head. It's like a proper like. It's got the two things.
Yeah.
Like you put it on a rotary like that one.
Yeah, they're cool.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that feels cool. And, you're lying on your couch. You got you're twirling.
When did you
You're
do
talking to your
that?
crush.
You're kicking your legs in the air.
Oh, goodness. What ones do you use at work? Do you use the phone at work?
I use Teams on my laptop.
Oh, you don't ever have to make calls.
Yeah, on my laptop.
Oh, I've got like a phone.
Oh, we have one, but
I get
never-
so many calls.
No, I have an extension that I've never logged into. And a lot of people have their mobile phone in their signature. No, don't call me.
Oh yeah, no, I've never. If someone knows my phone number.
Yeah, get a life. I put my landline number in that.
Exactly. Alrighty, boys. Until we do this time next week. Stay safe. Stay blessed. And always remember to
Go give your mum a hug.
It's Chap now. But off.